Hello there, Aquarius. Welcome back to Misfits of the Zodiac. My name is Ace. I'm doing a winter solstice reading for you guys for today. I was not able to do a December reading, a general monthly December. There was some things literally wrapping up on December 1st. It just happened to be that day. I was on a TV show for those of you who don't know, I'm a background actress on TV and film. I was on a show for like 4 months and they wrapped me on December 1st. I was going to try to get some out that day, but it just didn't happen. There was a lot of emotional residue because I had been on that show for so long, for hours and 12-hour back-to-back days, and I just needed to recalibrate before I tried to do a reading for you guys because there was a lot of energy that was there that needed to be worked through. It was such a great experience, and it was a really positive experience for me, but because I was spending so much time on set, it was so weird to like come home and have like my time be my time again, because it had been months and I just kind of needed some time for myself to reset. But I am back, and we are doing, like I said, a winter solstice. So the winter solstice is December 20th or the 21st, depending on the year. And it's basically the longest night of the year and the shortest day of the year. So from that day forward, the days become longer until summer solstice. So the light is returning. The sun is returning, as it were. So I felt inclined to do this, and I was pushed to do that as the show ended. And it just gave me that final push. I also went ahead and bought an oracle deck just for this reading for you guys to kind of bring in some seasonal energy, which is called Season of the Witch, the Yule Oracle. So Yule is on the winter solstice. For those of you who are pagan or in the witch community, we're basically about to celebrate Yule. So I felt very inclined to bring some of the seasonal energy into this reading, and I went ahead and got that for us. Got a lot of positive cards. So let's get into it. I have one more card. Let's go ahead and pull from this Yule Oracle for you, and then we will get into your reading. If any of you are interested in the show I was on, I can't say, but I can give you some hints. It's a medical show. I was a patient. It is in its second season. It's on HBO, and it's a Emmy Award-winning show. That's all I'm going to say. If you figure it out, good on you. It'll be an Easter egg to see me in the background. If you haven't, that's okay. If any of you care. You feel free to put your guesses in the comments below, and once the show comes out, I can say yes or no, whether or not you were right or not. But yeah, it's a great show. It's a great experience. But it's good to be back on my own time. We'll say that. Okay, let's do this. So, your first card is the Queen of Wands, which is great because it's usually the Queen of Wands is fire energy. I'm getting this feeling that you're in your own element. Even though this is fire, it feels air. It feels like air to me. There's something either related to business or some sort of it being in your own power. You're feeling very like, I'm getting the word stoic. Like you're feeling very empowered. You're feeling very fire energy, but also like mentally strong, if that makes sense. Like stronger than you normally would be at this time of year, and you're kind of surprising yourself. And I think that you're just feeling like in your element, which is really really cool thing to see. I will say that reminding yourself of that energy will help with the next energy, which is the Five of Cups. So this is talking about some sort of loss. It's usually an emotional loss, and the main thing to pay attention to with this card is that there's 2 cups that are left standing. Or no, there's 3 cups. 3 cups that are left standing in this bucket. And there's 2 that are basically have been poured out. And she's agonizing over the 2 that have been poured out instead of focusing on the 3 that are left standing. So basically what this is saying is to refocus on the things that are left behind. Refocus on the things that are still going for you. I feel like this time of year sometimes brings up a lot of depression for people. Could remind us of old times that we've had with loved ones who maybe are no longer with us. I'm feeling inclined to talk about that because I feel like there is a sense of sorrow in that, and we have this feeling of like, I wish it was like the old days. But this card is asking for us to not get so consumed with the past and what is no longer working or what is no longer with us, and refocus our energy on what we are in the present, because you'll miss out on the beauty that is here and now if you're so focused on the past. Okay, and that's for just a couple of us. For other of us, it's just seasonal depression. So trying to recalibrate and focus on the things that are positive as much as possible. Taking care of yourself, giving yourself self-care, compassion is going to be really important. But more than anything, looking at the cups that are still left standing. What is around you that is positive that you can focus on is going to be really helpful to move through that energy. Your next card is the Ace of Wands. So I feel like you're having some sort of breakthrough towards the end of this year. The winter solstice is on the 20th or the 21st, depending on the year. So I feel like between then and the end of the year, you're going to have some sort of idea or inspiration that comes to you that feels like it's kind of out of thin air. And it's going to kind of propel you into the new year. It's going to help you set some goals. I'm getting the feeling that maybe you're trying to find new ways to reignite your love for life again, and you're finding those things in this seasonal shift. And I feel like they're going to help set you up for success in the new year, and they're going to remind you of the things that you love and trying out new things. And I feel like being inspired to try new things is going to be happening quite a bit for you towards the end of this year. So if you have any new opportunities that are coming your way, things you've never done, this could be a really great time to try those out. You also have the moon, which is talking about things coming to the surface for you. There could be something that you've been trying to grasp for a while or have clarity on that you're going to get towards the end of this year. This also could be some sort of shadow that's coming up for you, and by that I mean some sort of I'm getting the vibe of like dark night of the soul, but I feel like it's gonna move quickly. But you're getting clarity about what is bringing that depression. What you can do to set yourself up for success for moving through the energy, instead of getting stuck in it and having it turn into this like mud that holds us to the ground. And I feel like you're going to get some clarity on ways to move through that, whether it's, I don't want to say prescription meds or anything like that, because I'm not a doctor. You need to talk to someone about that if that is you, and that's definitely not all of us. But there could be something natural, whether that's getting outside for a walk every day, whether that's being around friends, whether that's taking a hot shower or having a hot tea or whatever it is that fills up your cup. I think you're going to find some of those tools. They're going to basically come to light for you, and you're going to realize some things that you can help to battle, whether it's seasonal depression or whatever it is that you're dealing with as far as that goes. Your next card is the Three of Wands. This could be some sort of travel that you're getting ready to do, and I feel more that than anything. Sometimes this is when you send something out You put your feelers out there and you get back more than you expected. But in some ways, this is talking about you looking out to the horizon and seeing ships. Okay, so if you've been planning for travel, this might be a good time for you to set yourself up for that and look at ways that you can finance that for yourself. And I feel like this travel is going to bring back more than you expected. So the experience of it, you're going to learn something that you're going to come back with, or you're going to gain something major from this that will benefit you a lot in the new year. So that's a really cool energy. Also, you have the Wild Hunt next, which is the Tower card. Sometimes I get this is like a very unexpected shift in a dynamic. Sometimes it's like not a negative card, but it's a scary card because everything kind of like crumbles down so that you can rebuild it from scratch in a new positive way. I don't get that with this. Sometimes it's just a shock and it's not always negative. I don't feel like it's negative in this case. I feel like there's something either coming to light or some sort of recognition of something that's going to feel like it comes out of nowhere, whether it's inspiration or some sort of like uncovering of a hidden truth or something that's going to be a shock, but not in a bad way. It's like a positive thing. And it's going to allow you to feel a lot of happiness as a result. I'm getting the feeling. And the reason I say that is because you have the Four of Wands and you have the Harvest next. So the Four of Wands is some sort of threshold. Sometimes it's marriage. There could be someone who's popping the question and it comes as a shock to you. You weren't expecting that. But I think more than anything, this is usually, it's like kind of like a portal. There's a portal coming up, actually, I think on the 12th. It could be today, actually, now that I'm saying it, which is December 12th. So it's kind of, there's like two pillars on this side and two pillars on this side. It's kind, for me, it's always like a threshold or like crossing over a finish line. And I feel like you're on the cusp. Maybe the shock is something that comes, some information that helps push you over the threshold. You've been trying for a really long time to do that, and something you've been waiting for to help you get over the threshold finally pushes you over. And you have the Harvest card. In both of these circumstances, there's a lot of harvest here. There's a lot of prosperity coming in for you. The shock could be prosperity coming in from out of nowhere. Somebody gives you a major gift that you weren't expecting. And it brings a lot of abundance. It brings a lot of happiness and a lot of joy. And I think by the end of this year, you're kind of basking in a lot of prosperity and a lot of abundance more than anything. And it could be fruits of your own labor, but it could be out of nowhere and completely unexpected from someone or some place that you weren't expecting. So it's interesting, the two cards that you got kind of reflect what we were just talking about. One of them is gratitude. It says, all that I am and all that I be, forever in gratitude, all eternity be. And the other one is gatherings. Gather, gather, festive witches, speak of joy and drink to wishes. Take one, give two, celebrating all blisses. Again, I feel like with this Four of Wands and the Harvest card, this is a very like asking for you to find the gratitude and not be in a scarcity mindset, so that you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, but also just enjoying time with friends, enjoying really basking in the abundance of the people around you that you care about and enjoying the time that you have with them. Again, not focusing on past, either expectation of what the past was or people from your past that are no longer here, but focusing on the people who are here now, creating new memories with these people so that you feel a sense of abundance and this sense of like a new chapter is happening for you, and you're all experiencing this abundance together. You're enjoying the fruits of the season, if you will. And I feel like taking some time for being grateful for that is going to bring a lot of extra oomph to those feelings. It's going to make you feel that much more joyous, a lot more in your body and able to be present right now instead of focusing on previous years, if that makes sense. I hope this helped for you. If you resonated with any part of this reading, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Maybe get a like, share, subscribe, and have you come back as a misfit. This is probably my last reading for you for the year of 2025. So it's crazy that we're already here. So this will be good from the winter solstice. It's right through to the new year. And it'll hold you over until my next reading. But until then, you can check me out on that TV show. Maybe give me a guess in the comments. And I will see you on the other side. Bye, guys.